Hello YouTube, another news story here I thought everybody would like to be interested in. Galaxy sends out 15 high energy radio bursts. This is a story from Berkeley News by Robert Sanders. And what it is has detected 15 brief but powerful radio pulses emanating from the mysterious and repeating source FRB 121102 far across the universe. I'm going to let you see somewhere when they say powerful bursts, and they were very short in time. They have accumulated over 400 terabytes of information or whatever they picked up or stored from these short little radio bursts. So the first are brief, bright pulses of radio emissions from distant galaxy but larger unknown sources. More than 150 high-energy bursts have been observed coming from the object, which was identified last year as a dwarf galaxy about 3 billion light-years from Earth. And here you can see the spike, tells you the frequency they're picking it up on, and here in the static chart, you can see it here pulsating. And this is just normal noise, background noise, and then this here is an abnormality. And then it goes back to background noise, and you keep seeing the pulses jump and jump. They don't tell you how long this runs for or when it cycles back through. And I'm looking for where bursts from this source have never been seen at this high a frequency. They were speaking out, there's only two things that can cause it. Neutron stars, which have a strong magnetic field and can pulse like this from time to time. And then there are another suggestion that there are directed energy sources, powerful laser bursts used by extraterrestrial civilizations to power spacecraft. And I've heard of this theory before, and I'm sure a lot of people who have looked at these type of channels and done any type of research or watched them have heard that too. They're not sure where it's come from or what they're telling us. They said the galaxy's only, our solar system was less than 2 billion years old. So I'm not sure what they're getting at here, what it is, but it's just an abnormality. And if they're getting 400 terabytes right here, the instrument accumulated 400 terabytes of data over a 5-hour period. That is a shitload of information. 4 to 8 gigahertz frequency band. What do we run at now? Is 3 and 4G? That's up to 8 gigahertz. The large database searched for signatures of short pulses from a source over a broad range of frequencies, which is a characteristic dispersion or delay of a function of a frequency, caused by the presence of gas and space between Earth and the source. Distinctive shape that is dispersion imposes on an initial pulse is an indicator of the amount of material between us and the source, and hence an indicator of the distance to the host galaxy. So basically what they're saying is they can tell by the amount of background noises between it and the actual signal interference. You can say they can kind of judge how far away it is or get in a location due to the amount of the crap that the signal has to go through and its strength when we receive it. And from what I just read there, it's sending a faster radio bursts at a higher frequency than previously observed, with the brightest emission during at around 7 gigahertz. The extraordinary capabilities of this back-end receiver, which is able to record several gigahertz of bandwidth at a time, split into billions of individual channels, enabled a new view of frequency spectrum of FRBs and shed additional light on the processing giving rise to the emissions. Whether or not the fast radio bursts turn into signatures of extraterrestrial technology, Breakthrough Listen is helping to push frontiers of several new rapidly growing area of our understanding of the universe around us. So it's just kind of amazing how we had the solar eclipse. You see all the chemtrailing and geoengineering has become mainstream now. where they don't hide it and they say it's going to have to be done because they can't stop global warming. That's the only recourse for the warming, is to start solar engineering. You know, they've been doing this for decades now, but they're just finally coming out and saying something. The same way here in Toledo, Ohio, last year they had a vote on whether they should have the cameras on light posts or the police posted cameras, and it was voted yes. But they've been putting cameras on all the light posts for about 8 or 9 years now. On every traffic light here's got a camera on top of it, and they've been doing it for 8 or 9 years. But they just now ask for permission. So they do, and then they ask for permission. But I thought this was some more food for thought. This was even published today, August 30th, and just kind of nice to know that they're giving us a little bit of information. Once again, till later, be well, be prepared, and God bless you all.